31st week in Ordinary Time, Wednesday reflection. If you want to be a Christian, a follower of Christ, what should be your capacity? What should be your preparation? What should you have or possess? What should you equip with? It's amazing good news today. And also it's a very challenging good news today. The Lord is saying, at that time great crowds accompanied Jesus, and he turned and said to them, the mob, crowd, popularity is not counted in heaven. Not the quantity, but the quality. Of course, a lot of people followed him, but no one was at the cross. Beneath the cross, there was no one. So you cannot go simply by the numbers, popular opinion, popularity. No. The likes, friends, you cannot judge your life. Journey with them. You are not popular does not mean that you are not in the journey. Popularity is not a measurement for your connection with the Lord. If anyone comes to me and does not hate his own father and mother and wife and children and brothers and sisters, yes, and even himself, his own life, he cannot be my disciple. You can be a devotee, but not a disciple. It's hating does not mean that you despise that person. None can come in between you and Jesus. He's a jealous God. No one can come between. No relationship should dominate Jesus' relationship that you have. My dear friends, it's important that you pay this price cost of discipleship. It's painful, it's hard, but then there's no other way. You have to pay the price for discipleship. That's the cost of discipleship. Then he says, for which of you, desiring to build a tower, does not first sit down and count the cost, whether he has enough to complete? Now, before you deciding to be a disciple, you should examine yourself. What should you have? What do you have? Can you finish this calling? Can you finish this journey with what you have? What is the stuff? What is the thing that you should have to build that tower of discipleship? I'll explain. It's beautiful. Otherwise, when he has laid a foundation and it's not able to finish, all who see it begin to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. Oh, what, my dear friends. So you stop halfway because you do not diagnose yourself properly. What you should have for discipleship, the tower, to build a tower of discipleship in your life. The second example, or what king going out to encounter another king in war will not sit down first and deliberate whether he is able with 10,000 to meet him who comes against him with 20,000? Oh, if you clearly know that enemy has 20,000 personals and you have only 10,000, you're a fool to go and fight like that. So if you want to fight the world, if you want to fight the devil, this combat in discipleship, first you should know what you have. What you have is not what you have in the world. It's different. What is your capacity? What is your capability? What should you equipped in this journey of discipleship? And if not, while who comes against him with 20,000? And if not, while the other is yet great way off, he sent a delegation and asked for terms of peace. So therefore, any one of you who does not renounce all that he has cannot be my disciple. That cement, that concrete, that timber, that need to build the tower, that personals, army force need to have you need to go for that combat. In disciples, that is renouncement. The capacity for you to let go. Are you ready to let go? If you are not ready to let go, you cannot be that disciple. If you know that what your force is 20,000 and the capacity for you to let go is 10,000, that tower is huge, but then you don't have that capacity to let go, then you can't be a disciple. So what to do? Let go. So let go of the desire and live and be buried in the world. No. You send a messenger. You sit at the Lord. Tell Lord, I find it difficult to leave. I find it difficult to let go. Please do help me. And he would definitely help you. The rich young man came to the Lord and said, I have done everything. But the Lord said, one thing, you do miss one thing. Sell everything, give it to poor, you will have treasures in heaven, come follow me. But he could not. But the disciples, with their weak, frail, pale nature, they simply followed him. So simply being with him taught them to let go. He asked, do you ready to drink from my cup? They said yes, but they never knew what was that cup. Jesus taught them to let go. That's why, my beloved, as you have always obeyed, so now, not only as in my presence, but much more in my absence. Paul is teaching them to let go in obedience, to say yes to him, to no to yourself. So Paul has become that strength. Now that he's expecting them to now move alone. Now he's going for another mission. For it is God who works in you both to will to work for his good pleasure. The Lord is working in you. Do all things without grumbling or disputing, that you may be blameless and innocent, children of God, without blemish in the midst of the crooked and twisted generation, among whom you shine as light in the world, holding fast to the word of life. So you suffer when you let go. In your suffering you shine. You become that flame which challenges others, which illuminates others, which of course teach them a lesson, the way of life that you are living. So that in the day of Christ I may be proud that I did not run in vain or labor in vain. Even if I am to be poured out as a drink offering upon the sacrificial offering of your faith, I am glad and rejoice with you all. Likewise, you also should be glad and rejoice with me. In Greek, sacrifice, my dear friends, that oil is poured upon the prey. The Paul is saying, I'm like that, but I rejoice in my sacrifice. So ask the Lord, if you are too greedy, if you are too selfish, He will definitely help you to be equipped in that journey of discipleship. Amen. May God bless you.